Distance education can make higher learning available and accessible to more people. Many institutions offer online graduate courses in education, and these courses are becoming more popular as educators attempt to augment their professional development without becoming a student in traditional classrooms. Cox & Cox, 2008. But are these online students missing out on the benefits of face-to-face learning, such as hearing an instructor's voice or hearing the voices of their teammates on a collaborative project? Does the use of voice in distance education affect learning? In a study by Murphy and Coleman, 2004, some of the challenges cited of text-only communication in an online graduate course include the perception of an online medium being impersonal, the inability to interpret tone, and the absence of nonverbal cues such as facial expressions and gestures. Some students stated that even felt unsure of how to interpret a lack of response to their postings, and it caused them anxiety since they not perceiving a response to mean their posting was inadequate. Bowman, 2001, states that the geographical physical isolation of distance learning means that students must learn new communication techniques in order to achieve success in an online classroom setting. And it's the instructor's role to support the students through the various stages of computer-mediated communication, CMC. She suggests pairing students and having them interview each other, and then have each student post a summary about one partner in the discussion forum. Hence, the students will be at least partially exposed to CMC stages, including socialization, information sharing, construction knowledge, and developing and applying knowledge. Two theories that suggest methods to improve online interaction among class participants are media richness and social presence. Media richness theory argues that performance of a task is enhanced when the information needs of a task are matched to its medium. Media technologies are rated according to their capacity to transmit a message. Rating criteria include the media's capacity to relay feedback immediately, convey multiple signals, i.e. body language, allow customizing of the message to the intended receiver, and to transmit feelings or emotions. Draft and Lingle, 1984, as cited in Newberry, 2001. Additionally, the theory posits which media would be most effective in various situations. Draft and Lingle, 1986, as cited by Kubrick, 2006. Newberry, 2001, applied Draft and Lingle's rating system to technologies available for online distance education and created a matrix of media richness. The highest rated, or richest media, were face-to-face, video conferencing, synchronous audio, and text-based chat. Email and asynchronous audio scored the same, 5th overall, and threaded discussion was the lowest rated, or leanest media. Interestingly, the addition of asynchronous audio does not add much richness. This is due to lack of immediate feedback, inability to convey multiple cues, and the inability to tailor the message to the receiver. This is an important point from an online course perspective. Social presence theory is the extent to which a person is aware of another person and perceives them in communication interaction. Yilditz, 2009. Social presence seems to have an effect on learning and student satisfaction. Russo, 2000, as cited in Newberry, 2001. Russo found that certain factors have an effect on social presence, such as utilizing technologies that are more probable to enhance social presence impressions and instruction techniques to better establish social presence for both the teacher and the students. An example of this is using audio lectures along with a picture of the instructor. Pictures of students within the course could easily be used to help increase their social presence. Newberry, 2001. Additionally, implementing student voices would increase their social presence, along with working collaboratively in small groups from the beginning of the course, since developing an online relationship takes more time. Further to Bowman's 2001 suggestion of student partner interviews in online courses, adding a voice component to the interview could enhance both the media richness and social presence of students in the course. Wei, Chan, Wang, and Lee, 2007, examined the incorporation of mobile phones and voice discussions in an online discussion forum. In their study, they found that students who were given smartphones to use during the course logged onto the discussion forum 121 more times often than students without smartphones. Students would record their discussion postings and then email it to their teaching assistant, who would then assign a metadatum to the posting to make it easier for students to search for topics. The study also discovered a positive correlation between the amount of times the forum was accessed and the grades of the students. Their research concluded that knowledge is socially constructed and voice discussion allows more collaboration among learners. In a qualitative study of synchronous classes in an online graduate education program, Groen, Toak, Soos, Gronzo, 2008, stated that using synchronous software is beneficial for students completing collaborative online projects. The synchronous software allows several media to be used to assist with media clarification, such as visual, using graphics, text, using documents, typing on a whiteboard, text messaging, and audio, using voice. Voice can have many positive applications to online learning environments, but the emphasis should remain on building and maintaining a solid sense of community and encouraging collaboration among the learners. Groen, Toak, and Soos, Gronzo, 2008. Iturl, Fisher, and Mandel, 2006, argue that while video conferencing is a valuable method of communication between people in separate geographical locations, especially when their collaborative learning tasks are complex, students benefit the most when they are also given the conceptual and socio-cognitive support. If learning is considered a social process, students need access to interactive communication technologies in order to be successful. Saunders, Malm, Malone, Ney, Oliver, and Thompson, 1997.